Hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. Chantal went live with a live dinner and dessert because you can't have one without the other. That said, let's see what Chantal has to say today, shall we?
I need a new tripod. On YouTube for 7 years and I don't even have a good tripod.
Water's wet and you can find forks in the kitchen.
Yeah, I haven't eaten my dinner. Okay, I haven't had my second meal because I had a very late lunch at 3:30.
Second meal? Does she mean her dinner? I have no idea.
Yeah, Mike, we had a good evening last night, yes. I was telling Salah, I think we're due for like another beach picnic.
Why is she being so antsy with her hands? That's something that she normally doesn't do.
Okay, so I can show you the leftovers in the fridge when we go in the kitchen. I made a meatball and potato stew with rice.
So carbs on carbs also, if you hear that. Sorry.
And that was actually really filling. So I'm not super starving, but I think I'll make maybe like a nice sandwich, toasted sandwich, some chips on the side. And then for dessert, I have some vanilla pound cake, some vanilla ice cream, and some strawberries.
But it's okay though. Why? Because she's eating at home, you bullies. It's 100% more healthier than eating out. Also, on top of that, guys, the other day she got the small meal instead of the large. How absolutely dare you judge her on that? You are just a bunch of bullies. Oh yeah, it's a complete mystery as to why you're not losing weight.
Is pound cake like a strawberry shortcake cake that they use? I'm kind of low energy. I don't know. I'm really like just low energy today. Some days I'm more hyper. Oh, some days. Oh my goodness. Have you guys seen the plane crash in Washington?
Did hear about that. That is really sad. But I wanted to stop to say like you could have just not went live, but no.
It's so sad. I can't believe that. It's like, I don't know. That's just really terrible. And they showed one guy. He's like saying, "I hope they pull my wife out of the water." And he's like, "I was just texting her," and they're like, "Can we see the text?" Like, get out of here, you reporters. Can we see the text? Can you go to hell? Sorry, that's what I would say if I was that guy.
But you're not.
Like, I'm worried anyway. Oh yeah, the helicopter crashed into, a Black Hawk helicopter crashed into an American Airlines plane, and there was like 64 people total on board, and it crashed, and like it split in half and crashed into the Potomac River. And they just announced already that they've stopped the rescue mission, and now it's just a recover mission. Like, they don't think that there's no survivors. I don't know what's with all these plane crashes these days. They were so close to landing. I know. Like, what the heck? Well, the thing is, if you look at the video of the crash, hey Victoria, hi everybody, by the way, there is a plane like taking off. So when the helicopter was asked if they see the plane in front of them, I don't think they meant the one that was directly in front of them. I think they meant the one that was taking off. I don't know. Hey, Sabre, I could never be an air traffic controller, man. I heard it's such a highly stressful job.
Oh God, I couldn't imagine. I can barely take care of one person, which is me, but taking care of all these other people, making sure that they're going to the right places and they see it, I could not do it. I couldn't do it.
That's why I refuse to fly anywhere. Hey, Vanessa. Yeah, well, even though plane crashes are, they do happen, they're very, very, very rare, but it's not impossible. It's starting to make me, worried about flying anywhere for sure. Like, how do you not see a huge plane? I know, and there's all conspiracy theories about it. I don't know. Can't see much in the night sky. Well, planes should be able to, Like, somehow, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. I guess there will be a thorough investigation, I'm guessing. You're afraid of flying? Hey, Bailey. I mean, I am too, but not enough to prevent me from flying.
Even though not 30 seconds ago, she just said this.
It's starting to make me, worried about flying anywhere for sure. What's going on? We're just hanging out here tonight because I'm just like not in the mood to go out. And
oh, and that prompted me to see if she had a ring on. She doesn't.
I think I'm gonna make a sandwich. I don't feel like cooking again. You know what I mean? I'm not fully sure what a full Kuwaiti breakfast is like. I know that they eat like
I'm skipping the food talk because it's food talk, but she's been living there for 2 years and again has absolutely no idea about where she's living. On top of that, hasn't her husband lived here since he was very little? Nothing, not one single. I don't know why I'm surprised, and yet she surprises me in the worst ways every single time.
You guys should do an outing for a vlog. I love hearing reactors complain about how much they hate it while watching every second of it, which I appreciate. Even if people watch it through reactors, whatever, man. I get some people who come over here after being over there, and they're like, look, I was watching you through a reaction channel, and then I blah, blah, blah. I found them to be petty and stupid, so I came over to you, and I really like you, so thank you.
This is the same woman that had to beg and plead for 100K, by the way. Oh, girl, you thought you did something there.
Yeah, I heard about her breakup. Yo, I'm gonna shit talk somebody. I was actually, but I think they deserve it. I was actually listening to a stream, and when I was
Guys, remember, she doesn't watch reaction channels at all.
preparing dinner earlier, or lunch, whatever you want to call it, and I was like trying to put my earphone in, so whenever I double tap it, it changes to the next recommended stream, and for some reason, I started hearing the stream, and it was from somebody. It was a video of Amberlynn's former friend Lex or whatever.
Which is so funny because if you weren't watching those videos, why would it recommend you one? Right? So actually, I want to be doing something. I want to check what's on my YouTube homepage. 90s Euro Pop. Let's see, Marvel Rivals. Oh, there's one Popey stream. Okay. Let's see. Silent Hill, K-pop, The Sims, more Europop, something about anti-piracy, anime soundtracks, video game stuff, keyboard stuff, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Europop, ambience, more Europop. Yeah, so minus that one thing where it said Pulpy was live, there was absolutely nothing about anyone at all.
And I was just like, I was in disbelief that this person, like Amberlynn, like me too. Like I learned this the hard way. You gotta watch who you be friends with, man. I can't believe this person was ever friends, that ever called herself Amberlynn's friend. Like just ugh, I hate people who like this is the worst type of person for me that shows all your DMs after they don't like you anymore. They go out to like ruin your reputation even more. Like her video was insinuating that she didn't care about Rarity, blah blah blah.
The key word that stuck out like a sore thumb was ruin your reputation more.
Or that like they just go and like clout chase Max. Like oh I can't.
Girl, clout chasing, really? Even if it's Amber, really? Okay.
I was like, it put me in such. I'm like, I gotta change this. So I just like stopped what I was doing and like, I would rather listen to someone breathing for like a half an hour straight than listen to that girl. No thanks.
Well, do I have news for her? That's pretty much the majority of her content. So just watch one of your own videos and streams. There you go. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I'm shallow? How am I shallow?
Oh my god, where do I begin?
She was never a friend, yeah.
Alrighty, she's being weird. What happened? Did they have a fight? Probably. Why? Because, number one, she's being super antsy with her hands. Also, on top of that, there is no ring, which is like the number one thing she loves to flash in our faces the most. What happened?
Exactly. Even if you don't like Amberlynn. That's true, unknown. I get that because I've done that. Like, I've become friends with. I get a lot of messages, not as many as Amber probably, but I get a lot from people who want to be friends. Hey, I'm here if you ever need a friend, blah, blah, blah. And you got to be really careful about that. Like I've actually made a couple of really good friends that way that I still talk to. Even that I've learned, I do trust some of them, but not like now with like new people. I just really watch what I say or do, or, you have to be careful. I get it because you can get lonely, like, and you have all these people reaching out to you. You think they care. She's the one who leaked the crumble cookie video. Yeah, she's a total POS.
I want to do some research because as far as I know, no one's come forward and said that they did, even though there's only 2 parties.
And I don't care if you're watching, you're a POS. So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she is.
Yeah, keeper of the homestead for sure. We had a really nice night together, yes. Honestly, we got to do that way more often. Oh, you weren't sure who leaked it? Okay.
Wow, it's like you need to do research before coming out here and saying things. Isn't that a concept?
I agree, tell you. All of Amberlynn's reactors are just, well, at least the ones I've seen. I haven't seen them all, but the ones I've seen are just like worse. They're worse than her in every way. Like I can't.
Why do you care? That has nothing to do with you. For someone that doesn't watch reaction channels because I have way more things to do and I'm married, you sure do have a lot of opinions about people on the internet, right?
What did Amberlynn make recently? I get that, like, I get a lot of people don't like Amberlynn, but you still have to, like, call out and be fair, like, when people are being immoral and pushing it too far. It's like on TikTok. I watch TikTok, a lot of TikTok stuff, and there's this, like, super famous TikToker, Ash Trevino, and she's, like, just universally hated as well, and, I, don't like her because I've heard her say some really, like, really blatant racist things, and for other reasons, but I'm not gonna, like, whatever. But somebody made, like, an account of her, apparently, and, like, posted, like, her schnoods, and really, like, private pics of her, and like people are like normalizing that. They're it's just like people think that's like a one up on the person that you're doing that to. No, that just, if you're distributing people's nudes, like, you, number one, are doing something illegal. Number two, it's extremely immoral. Like,
we don't need the woman that keeps trying to use the R word multiple times and trying to justify it to give some sort of moral high ground speech. Please.
How is that okay? Like, Anyway, it's so weird. Amberlynn said she doesn't want you anymore. I don't even care. Even if Amberlynn didn't like me, came out and said I hate Foodie Beauty, I would still stand by what I said, you know? It's not going to change my opinion just because someone like doesn't like me or not. You know what I mean? We don't talk anymore. I'm out of my head.
Yeah, so they probably had a fight because she sung that a few times, and out of all of the songs that have stuck in your head, we don't talk anymore. Like, really? Out of all, like, sure. Yeah, no, that's just some random song that you just happen to have stuck in your head.
I just don't want to like order food. I have so much food here. Like I did a grocery order, so.
Or is he not home so that way he can direct people to your apartment? So something very interesting is, do you guys see anything weird with this picture at all? And the answer is she's showing the hallway when she usually whips it around whenever he's home.
I just want to eat stuff I have. You know?
To me, that little gesture said I could be making more money and going out and having fun if my husband was home, but that might just be me.
Actually, I was going to go out and get something to eat, but maybe another time. Tonight, honestly, I just don't feel like going out. I'm like self-conscious to go pray in a mosque because I can't do sujud right, like properly. Like it takes me a while to get up and down. And right now my knee is really hurting. So I usually just sit now for prayer. I know there's areas you can sit though, but I do want to make it a goal. I do want to go, I want to. And I want to visit the Grand Mosque. I haven't gone yet. I feel bad for it, you know, because sujud is like, if you do it, you feel more connected to God for real. I don't know, my knee, I'm just overweight. That's what's probably wrong with it. You know, I got some more Nescafe because I like to put my collagen in that.
Diabetes who? Blood sugar where?
All right, sandwich time. I don't have a toaster. I literally have to make my toast in the oven.
My solution would be the thing that she's looking at, which would be the air fryer directly in front of her.
Well, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know, who cares about, you know, a toaster? I should get one, I know. Oh, there's dishes in here for storage purposes. At least my fridge is super clean and stacked. That's one thing I like to have is a clean.
Oh my god. So I heard that it was bad with the juice, but the majority of her fridge is actually majority of it. Oh my god.
Fridge. So we have some juice. Is this Diet 7-Up? Yeah, 0 sugar. That goes here. That actually, there's no room. These are Salaz sodas. These are my Mountain Dew Zero milk juices.
I feel so much better. I truly, honest to God, thought that I was a deviant for all of the soda that I drink. Nope. Nope, I feel so much better.
Thanks. Look at this cheese. It's very salty. Here's my leftover stew. Some meatballs, potatoes, and like a tomato sauce with rice. It was really good. Very filling. We have bulk butter. This was 400 fills for all this butter. Okay, what kind of cheese? Oh, this is the chicken salami. Do I have a tomato? Oh, yeah, I do. Nice little tomato. That's nice.
Okay, well, since the quality is so bad, that's on her end, not ours. I'm gonna be jumping around.
Look at all the cheese I have. I have labna, little cheese squares. We have laban, which is like a yogurt drink. I know I have to wash my floor. It's getting pretty dirty. There's always bugs, flies that get in, always. But whatever. They're my friends. Cut the cheese. Can you give us a house tour? I don't really want to show my bedroom and stuff, but
Your bedroom, not ours? She's never gonna be doing one impromptu because they are more than likely sleeping in 2 separate beds.
maybe I'll talk to Salah about it, and then maybe I have bags under I gotta put my filter on. There we go.
And absolutely nothing changed.
You're in my chair. Get out of my chair.
Last time I checked, that is your man's gaming chair, thank you.
Mountain Dew Zero, pretty good. I mean, it says it lowers your sperm count, but I don't have to worry about that. All right, tomato cheese and lots of mayo. Beauty by Bismillah.
You could ask me for $50,000 what kind of sandwich that is. I honest to God could not tell you.
So I was still full from the meatballs too. He'll probably get hungry at like 1. And I'll make him whatever. I was watching this Jay Bay lady. She's like a body positivity lady. And I saw her on the plane sitting and she was taking up literally 2 seats. And like I was like, no, she can't expect people to just like give her a seat free just because she's fat. Like, so I totally, it's like it's not, you know what I mean? Like,
Really now? Well, let's go time travel a little bit and see what Chantal of May of 2023 had to say on the subject.
so the subject I'm getting about, there's this plus size influencer, Jay Bay, and she's obese, and her husband's obese, and she's an influencer, so she travels a lot, right? And she's been petitioning for airlines to be more fat inclusive. Anytime a fat person has to pay extra because of their weight, it's called a fat tax. And as an overweight person who travels, this affects me. And I have to say, I would love to not have that extra anxiety when traveling. Like, most people have travel anxiety because traveling, especially with airlines, is very stressful. Now, add on top of that, having to ask for seatbelt extender, being discriminated against, being stared at by everybody because you're overweight, having to worry about encroaching on someone else's seat, the table not fitting down so you can't even eat on the plane, not even being able to go to the bathroom comfortably. The standard airline seat, that alone is like discriminatory if you think about it, because there's no standard body size. Like, everyone has a different body size. Even people who are taller, even people who are normal size can hardly fit in those seats. I hear people complaining, well, who do you think is going to pay for that extra free seat you want just for being fat? The passengers. She's not asking the passengers to pay up for the extra seat. She's asking the airlines. They don't have enough money. She's asking the airlines to be more inclusive. Make it a handicap seat. I mean, there's like for people who are disabled, if you have to. Even handicap seats in the airplanes, I don't even know. And then to say, well, I saw a comment where someone was like, I'm fat. I did this to myself. I have to realize that I can't travel unless I lose weight. What kind of fat phobic BS is that?
Isn't that super interesting?
I don't know. I changed my view on that. I think definitely like if you have special like needs,
And I've heard that's kind of outdated terminology, so
because your body's like very, very different, then I think for sure they can't accommodate everybody. They can't do it. So I do change. I have changed my view on that. I feel entitled saying, well, I should have another seat for free. You know, if I can, I'll just get 2 seats. You know, I know I would like the extra seat for free. Of course, who wouldn't? But I get it. Like, it is my fault. I'm this size. Like, I have issues with food, but regardless of all that, I'm still responsible for my healing. What kind of fat phobic BS is that?
I'm sorry I had to.
Right? And this lady was like much larger than me.
How do I say this nicely? No.
So at some point you have to realize, you know, you have to take responsibility for yourself. And the airline can't accommodate every single person. Like, that's above average. You know what I mean? What kind of fat phobic BS is that?
I had to do it again. I'm sorry.
They can make, I agree, the seats are very small, even for somebody that's small. Nobody likes economy seats, but I don't know, who cares, let's be easy. Anime sucks, people. Oh, anime sucks. Thank you. People are just rude to those they think they can steamroll over. Have a good day. Nobody is steamrolling over me, imagine. Thank you. I can't like the other thing. Thank you so much for the super chat, anime sucks. You too, have a good day.
A surprise to no one. Guess who came around?
Should I have the cake and ice cream or should I have a Lulu? The person who made fun of him and said he has childbearing hips is built like a boiled egg, so they have no room to talk. They don't have any hips and they're a woman. Maybe check yourself before you wreck yourself. I have mayonnaise on my hijab. Hold on, I gotta change it. It's inside out. Bowl. I'm gonna say this one more time because it's true. You are so out of breath. It's not. Put the cake back. It's not. It's because I'm fat, but not just that. Okay. I have asthma and I smoke shisha sometimes. Just don't ever look to me as a role model because your life will be a mess. We're all struggling with our own battles. People attack you because you live stream the truth. Yeah.
A lot of it's actually for the fact that she lies so much, and that's just a very small fraction of it.
Why do people's legs fall off if they have diabetes? I don't understand that. Anyways, I don't feel like talking about diabetes while I'm eating cake. Is there sugar in this one? I'm not mad at people giving me advice.
Yes, you do. Oh my god, I have never seen anyone be so defiant in their life.
I'm not stealing Salah's sweets. You just want us to fight on live again.
Do you know what's sad? I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Whenever your goal in life stops being to make a lot of money, you feel so much better. And you just accept that you're just always going to be a mediocre piece of crap. No, I'm just joking.
Well, I think that's the truest thing she's ever said, ever.
Now you can get a Hermes bag. A Temu Hermes bag. Even if I had $23,000 for a Kelly, I would not buy one. I would go into Hermes. I would make them think I want to buy a bag, and then I would go, psych!
I'm sure the multi-million-dollar company is going to be in financial crumble because Chantal didn't buy a bag.
But pineapple content creation, if done properly, is hard work. It is.
It's the hard work in the room with us because, ma'am, I have done more editing than you will ever do in your entire lifetime. What do you mean?
It is. Like, if you're a really talented content creator, it's hard work making content. I'm not saying I'm that kind of person, but you also have to deal with people analyzing. Yeah, your every move. So, yeah, and I would say, yeah, you have to deal with that. I kind of miss that about dealing with having like a normal job is nobody really knowing who you are, but at the same time, I can't imagine nobody knowing everything, like not knowing me. Like, it's like weird. I hate being recognized in Canada. I don't mind people like coming up to me and saying like, hey, can I have a picture with you? I like you and stuff. But people like taking pictures of you when you're not like suspecting it.
The woman that's been known to record people whenever they don't know they're being filmed has a problem with that same exact concept.
And people going to stores and like, did this person shop here? Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Did I ever thought I would have 100K subs? No.
Yeah, because you had to beg and plead for them. Yes, you did.
I never thought I would get anyone to watch me.
Didn't, because you went to a sub for sub group live chat so that way you can that way you can grow your channel. I still find that so funny, and she thinks that, yeah, I did all this myself.
Seriously. I was like so surprised. But I think the best thing I did was jump on a niche, and I didn't even realize how popular mukbang was when I did it. It's just something I'm like, food, and it was like videos I became obsessed with watching. And I was like, I want to do that. And then Gorwell got attached to you and you haven't been able to shake them off. Yeah, like sticky boogers,
Without it, your channel would have been dead years ago.
He has like where we used to live there, we had neighbors, and they moved out into a nicer place, so they invited us to see it finally.
I did hear on Twitter that is a reused story, so...
Treadmills are great for TV watching. Horror movies are...
Hello.
Hi, sweet love.
Good morning.
Time for Axel F. Arabia style.
Okay.
And then some Capca.
Masalama.
Okay, and what you missed was keyboard. So with that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.